Hello and welcome. We're going to be working on the inside of this farm today. Oh gosh. My headset was slightly knocked, so I couldn't hear anything for a few moments. Let's see if I have the wood that I need. So I'm looking for oak, but I don't see any actual, logs. See, that's not enough. That's not enough either. It's a good start, but, it's not. Oh gosh. Why do I have the hiccups? I just started recording. I did not have the hiccups prior to this. No! Stop it. I don't want the hiccups. Okay. Anyways, if I complain enough, they'll go away. Oh my goodness. Alright. So I need to get a bunch of oak, and we can start working on what's going on in there. And by there, I mean in the barn. Oh, okay. So there's this really fun thing that I found, alright? I'm just going to start talking to you guys about things that I find in the world. And it's mainly through TikTok, alright? Don't get me wrong. A lot of what I learn nowadays is because of TikTok, alright? Don't judge me. So, something I learned about was a note-taking application. You can get it on your phone. It's for Android and iPhone. And you can also just get it as an application on your computer. It's free to use. If you try to use it in a commercial sense, you do have to pay for it. But if you're just doing it for personal use, it's completely free. And it's super cool, all right? It's it's called Obsidian. And the way it works is it connects everything. So, you know how your brain works where it's just like, all right, this thought is connected with neural pathways to several different subjects. And because of that, oh wow, this tree grew into that tree. Love that. Because of that, if I think about this, I have the potential to trigger thoughts about this secondary subject. Like, oh, let me think of food. Okay, well, things that are connected to that are like things that I ate today. Well, I ate noodles. I ate noodles today. It was yummy. Anyways. Because, things are interconnected and all that, it's a great way of keeping notes, because if you have something that is very complex, like, let's say, like, a D&D campaign, things can get pretty messy pretty fast, right? Well, I just started using it today, and I already know I want to write an entire campaign using this, because it's beautiful, and I can keep all my thoughts straight and clear and have everything connected and understand where all my threads are going, because I don't know. I know just as much as the players do sometimes, which is diddly squat, right? Sometimes I just pull things out of my butt. I'm just like, oh yeah, this is totally a thing now. Like, yep, yeah. Ow. And I'm just making things up as I go. But if I have something like this and it allows me to plan ahead, all of a sudden I can start to connect the dots. I can make really complex storylines, and if I have two characters, they may have a connection point, and that may be a way for me to understand, oh hey, I can actually connect these two characters that I thought were completely disjointed, but they're actually connected through this one event that they both attended, and maybe just so happens they met there and they became friends or co-conspirators in a project because they decided, hey, this person's like-minded, I think I want to work with them, and it's super cool. But yeah, Obsidian, 10 out of 10. By the way, not sponsored. I just really think it's cool. I am not a large enough content creator to be sponsored. Well, I mean, I guess I am. Because it's really just a matter of the people sponsoring. If they want to sponsor someone who has 100 followers, they could do it. But I don't think it'll happen for me. Anyways. I would like to be sponsored someday. That'd be nice. But I have a rule for myself. I think the only sponsorships I would accept would be for sponsorships of items or services that I would use myself. So, like energy drink sponsorships, no, I don't drink energy drinks ever. Which is sad because that's one of the major things for like gamers. Like, oh yeah, gamer fuel? Yeah, let's get sponsored by Gamer Fuel. Nope, not my thing. Tea? Yeah, I'll get sponsored by tea any day of the week. Why not? I love tea. Tea is fantastic. I don't know where I'm going with this. You guys just get to see a random string of my thoughts, and hey, maybe if you use Obsidian, you can plot it all together and maybe make some sense of it, I guess. That makes me really funny. Just to go through my videos and track my train of thought using Obsidian and have subcategories and be like, hey, he, he connected these two things because there is a subcategory that's, connected. Oh, by the way, yeah, okay. What the thing that I love about it though is like if you are, I'm going straight back into talking about Obsidian. Like let's say you make a topic, right? Like continents, and then you talk about the continents in that whole thing, and like you talk about the religions and the kinds of governments that they have, you know, like in general. And then you make another tab that's a specific country, and then you label a specific kind of religion that was actually mentioned in that first tab, and a specific kind of government that was mentioned in that first tab. Then there's a tool that allows you to connect them, and you would go to the secondary document, the one that you wrote in second, and it would say, hey, there was a misconnection of these two topics, you might want to connect them. Because, you talked about having a government here, and you talked about the types of governments and what they entail in this document over here. And it's just, it's so good. It's so clever. I love it so much. And I've literally only known about it for, what time is it now? Probably 30 minutes. I'm this passionate about something I learned about 30 minutes ago. Okay. Now that I have geeked out about that, I didn't realize how much I really wanted to talk about it. Yeah, you guys get to put up with this. I hope you enjoy learning about note-taking things. I could just imagine Underdog commenting and saying, hey, here's another one of Envy's videos. I hope he doesn't go on a rant about a note-taking service that he only learned about 30 minutes ago. Oh my goodness. Okay. But yeah, I think, yeah, this is plenty of wood. Far more than I actually needed. I never needed this much wood. I got into rant mode and I just autopiloted collecting wood. Oh my gosh. Okay. But seriously, 10 out of 10 would recommend. I'm gonna have so much fun playing around with that. Oh my gosh, I gathered over 2 stacks! I really did not need that much. Oh gosh. Okay. Here we go. And yeah. I don't think this will be enough. Oh, hello there. Oh, okay, fine. Whatever. Do do do. Do 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 do. There we go. Okay. How much space did I want at the back? I think I wanted a fair amount of space, which means I'm going to get rid of this. Boop, boop, boop. And then we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, minus 2 is 13. Oh, gosh. Oh, you know what? You know what? If I get rid of this, and I put it here, all of a sudden, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 even pens. Okay, beautiful. That's fantastic. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, wow. That was nifty. Okay, what's going on here? I need to get these, and then I need to throw this in here, and place these right here, and then just throw that all there. Bum, bum, bum. I really made, like, 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 right. Oh my gosh. Right there. Perfect. Ooh. I guess. Oh, yeah. I should account for that. Okay. What I'm going to account for is needing to move animals in and out of these. Did I make 2 more than I needed? Yes. Yes, I did. Is that okay? Yes. Yes, it is. Why is that okay? Because I don't actually care how many I make. This is aesthetic. Here we go. Place that there. And then break that. Place that there. And break that. Place that there. Cool. Now, I need... Where did that go? Boop, boop. Okay. Here we go. Do 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 do. What the heck am I doing? Oh yeah. There. And there. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. And boom. Yeah, this is going to be fan-freaking-tastic. Alright. Gonna open this up, grab all this, call that a day, open this up, nothing there. Cool. Now this middle section, I actually plan on replacing this all the way to the back with like hay. But I don't think I have that much hay. Something I can do, though, is I can pillage the villages that are nearby. Alright? And I could steal their hay bales. And if I steal all of their hay bales, that may actually be enough for my flooring. Now, something that really stood out to me was the fact that I wanted hay bales for the ground. And, like, they're not amazing, but it gives me a barn feeling, you know? Just like, oh yeah, that's definitely a barn. You would put hay on the ground because you know, you don't care about having like stone everywhere. Animals have poop, hay is easy to replace. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Do 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 do. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Okay. Wee. Sorry, this is supposed to be a family-friendly video, but there's a whole lot of stripping going on. That was funny. I thought that was funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this floor, and then I still don't have the materials for up above me. Technically, I do have it. I just haven't actually, like, implemented it. So maybe I should do that. There we go. And there we go. And you know what? I'm gonna put that right there too. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have hay all the way to the back wall. I'm even considering adding like an actual door to the back wall, though it wasn't my intention. And then these two squares over here are actually gonna be like stone. And then there's gonna be a ladder going up the wall on this side right here, all the way up to the loft. Yeah. Okay. Do 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 do. But yeah, this back area I can use it for like holding. I can hold hay here. I can hold wool here. I can have workstations like a loom. You know, I think what's going to happen is the hay is actually going to be held upstairs, like hay bales, because I'm going to make a aesthetic crane out here, like right here, to like pick up things and put them up, you know? So, yeah, that's a fun little project. Hello there. Alright. Geek Queen, I know for a fact this bugs you, and I find that funny. I like that this bugs you a little bit, you know? But for your sake, I will fix it. For your sake, I will fix it. Alright. Do 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 do. Perfect. Okay, and then break these and then throw them on the ground. Ha 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 ha. And break these. Okay. Throw these on the ground. And then I throw these on the ground. There. I hope that made it a little bit better. Yeah, so now these will grow in rectangles. Anyways, you're welcome. I fixed the farm. Now it'll grow in rectangles. I know you suggested rows, but I don't want to do that. I think this is a good compromise. Alright, boop, 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 boop. Okay, I have enough here for 3 hay bales. I am so going to rob those. Alright, how much time is left? Oh, we have plenty of time. Let's go rob some villages, okay? Where are all the villages? I've already robbed that one. Let's go that way. Whee! Okay. I have a lot. Oh, gosh. My inventory's full. You never go exploring with your inventory full. That's like taboo. Come on. I almost broke the #1 rule. Boop, 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 boop. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I almost broke the rules. I almost sinned and traveled with my inventory full. That would have been awful. The worst thing I could have ever done. You know what? I'll keep those, and I'll put those there. I don't need this stuff. Okay. Perfect. Oh! Where are my sticks? Sticks. Cool. Perfect. Onward! It's almost the end of the day! We're running and we're running. We're gonna run some more. We're running and we're running. Let's go, go, go. That was a bad song. Didn't even rhyme. Should I just make up songs that rhyme? I don't know. Can I freestyle? You guys want to find out? You might find out the hard way. If I get bored enough during this recording, I might just start singing ditties, you know? Little tunes here and there. I kind of want to see what it's like going through the night, you know? Like, it's been a while since I've seen a hardcore night. I kind of want to see what it's going to be like. And then, if I've been, like, overblowing it and just, like, really being a scaredy cat over nothing, then, yeah, I'm just going to stop sleeping all the time. And only sleep when I need to. Now, if I'm building, of course I'm going to sleep. I don't care. I don't want a creeper to wander into my build and blow me up. I don't care if they're easy to kill. It's not something I want to deal with. Not today, not tomorrow, not any day. I don't care. That's my limit. Creepers, gotta go. Alright? I'm not dealing with them blowing up any build of mine. Hello there, cows. Do. I'm running through this field. I'm gonna get some hay. We're gonna rob the villagers. And then I'll shout hooray. 'Cause I'll be closer to my goal of finishing my barn. And when it's all said and done, I'll probably expand my farm. Da-dun. I like that. That was nice. That was cute. Alright. Hello there, skeleton and creepers. Where the heck are the villages? Where are the villages? Oh, where are the villages? I don't know, but I found the pillagers right over here. You know, it would help if I actually breathed. Oh. Yeah. Oh! These pillagers have scarecrows. You know what? I don't need the excess, like, danger of fighting pillagers and mobs at the same time. Right? You know what? Let's see something, right? Okay? We're gonna look into something. Statistics. Mobs, blazes, 26. Creepers, 2. Skeletons, 3. Spiders, 3. Zombies, 20. I've killed more blazes than I have any other mob, except for cows. Wait. How many horses did I kill? Alright, I have to atone for 8 horses. I think that's fair. I'll atone for 8 horses. Do you guys have any, like, captives? Have I even been here? I don't think I have. Do y'all not even have captives? What? Wow, I really could have killed that man before he even shot. Alright. Give me the hay. Yeah, give me the hay and nobody gets hurt. Except for that one guy. He tried to shoot at me. He should have known better. Stop it. Wow. You even shot yourself. You're so bad at your job. You had one job, and it was to protect this spot. And I just waltzed on in. Like, I didn't even have to fight a whole lot. It was just 2 guys. Where's your army? Where are your people? Where are your forces now? Oh, hello there. Yeah, I'll take all of this. Because why not? And you know, I would even tear this down. But I don't need it. Oh, but you know what? This is a good chance to test my bucket drops. Because I know I won't fall. Like, I won't die from this fall. Alright? Oh! Guys, I did it! I did it! I actually did it! Yeah! That was a proper fall! Oh, my goodness. Maybe I'm better at those than I thought. Whee! Boop! Okay, that was on the grass. I feel like that was a little cheaty. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. If it works, it works. 10 out of 10. What's going on here, though? Oh, you know what? If I go into the savannah... Savannah? Savannah? We had this debate before. I think it was savannah. You said, and I quote, "You're not British. Don't say it the wrong way." Alright, Geek Queen. And yes, I am using your name now, because last time I said, I don't know if you wanted the extra stuff, but you did comment that you find it funny that I choose not to say your name. And I'll see if you appreciate me actually using it. If you don't want me to use it anymore, I won't. But if you actually prefer me to use your username and actually, like, call you out for the kudos and all that, I will. You deserve the kudos. 10 out of 10. You give me great ideas. The person who gave the idea of the Pink Palace, that was Geek Queen. As a penance for killing the horses. Oh, that's a portal! Hello there, ruined portal. Oh, you know what? This would be fantastic to test my theory, right? Because I wanted to know if every single one of these was associated with like a special building in the Nether. And if it, I don't think they are. But if they are, cool. If they're not, well, whatever. Right? How many more does this need? This needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. And I don't even have my picks. Why am I even, like, thinking about finishing that? Alright. Do. We're gonna keep running. We're gonna run away. We're gonna find a place and steal all their hay. Yay! Alright. Wee. Okay. Also, I think a little bit of the increased singing was because Geek Queen requested more singing. And I said if I get bored or go crazy, I will. And let's be honest, I'm always a little crazy. Ooh, hello there, cow. Should I kill the cow? You know what? Yes. Yes, I should. Oh. I'm so sorry. You're an orphan now. I don't think that was a very sincere apology, partially because it was preceded by giggling and laughter, just because I knew what I did. It wasn't a very sincere apology. I apologize to the audience. Oh my gosh. Wee. I do have a don't kill the babies rule, and that's because it gives me nothing. There's no point. I'm not a supervillain. That's... Wow. Oh, hello there. Okay. I get very easily, like, interested in giant holes in the ground, honestly. Okay. Is this the place where I got all my dark oak? I think it is. I think this is exactly the forest that I got all my dark oak from. I think. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, specifically, it came from a different area. We're just, yeah. We're gonna boat around. If I keep boating for a while, I should eventually come upon an area where there's a village, right? like, if I just start traveling by bodies of water, I should eventually see a shore that has a village. I'm sure of it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Actually, you know what? We are traveling this way, though. I don't care. We are going to travel this way. And we're going to find a place downriver. Does this just snake through the entire forest? I would love that so much. Hello there. And hello there. I will not dig below you, even though I know that there's a very specific biome underneath you. Wee. I like doing that. Every time like I go onto an adventure and like start a new part where I just like start running through a forest or something like that. I like to say we. It makes me feel a little whimsical, you know? Makes me feel happy. Gives me that serotonin. Ah, you know what else gives me serotonin? Obsidian. But seriously though, like, there is a campaign that I was plotting out in a journal, and I was so frustrated that I couldn't just like hyperlink the ideas to each other to make it easier to traverse because it's paper. And I was like, okay, well, I can at least like, I don't know, color code certain words or something like that. I was like, that's a great idea, and I never did it. Ever. Not once. No color coding whatsoever. Not a single time. Do I regret it? Not really. Honestly, the entire concept that I had mapped out, like all the major plot devices, all the major encounters, thrown out the window. I don't think I've told this story in a YouTube video. So here we are, okay? Here's the story of this campaign, alright? I'm playing D&D with a bunch of college students that I met while at my university, okay? We're all nerds, we're having fun. Some of us, this is our first time playing D&D, others, we've played it before. It was mainly new players, okay? I started them out with a really easy way to introduce combat, but it was also like fun for them because they also got to do something that players don't normally ever get to do, which was fight each other. Okay, so I had it so that their like backstory as to why they were all in the same collective area was that through one means or another, they were brought into a circus. All right, they were either kidnapped or they sold themselves into it. I allowed them to figure it out for themselves. I was like, hey, you know what? This is what's happening. How do you want to have come here? And they all came up with their own ideas, and like they were all fine and good. Boop. Okay. Mending, sharp. Ooh, sharpness 4. Oh, I also need gold pants for the nether. Okay, I am about to go through a forest. You know what? Okay. I'm going to make the smart choice here. I'm about to go through a forest. I know there's already going to be things in here that don't like me. I might as well minimalize it, you know? Make it as small as possible. So they don't have an excuse. Anyways, back to the story. So they created their characters, they were all level 1, and they fought for the entertainment of the masses in this circus. They had a lot of fun. I had it be like a bracket system, and it was a good time, okay? Now, they were all fed up with the circus. They wanted to escape. And that was their first major mission, like bonding moment. Like this is how you guys like come together, you know. You all escaped from the same fate. You had spent a while in the circus together. You got to know each other quite a bit. they didn't really catch up on that. Like they did not catch up on that at all. And I think that's on my fault. That's probably like my fault. I didn't like explain it well enough that like they definitely bonded while in the circus. I think they felt like it was more of a recent thing. So there wasn't enough time to bond or anything like that, and there was no true connections between the characters. I think some of you can tell where this is going. So they escape from the circus, and immediately they split the party. Two of them go towards the closest city, and one of them chooses to go on her way in the other direction. And I was like, this is fantastic. Okay, so I have to run 2 stories now. All right, one where this person's going on their own, and one where, you know, these other 2 are actually following what I had expected to happen. That one was easy. The first thing I had done for the player that had left and gone on her own was I had it so that she encountered a wild badger to, like, you know, scare her into going back and being like, oh wow, I really can't handle things on my own. I should probably be with a team. But I'm also the kind of DM that thinks about things logically and how animals would perceive things when coming into new situations. All right? I didn't perceive this badger as extremely vicious because it's territorial. I perceived it as angry because it's hungry. All right? That was my backstory for this badger. Because, of course, it needed a backstory. It was in my story. All right? She started casting a ritual. Like ritual, spell casting, speak with animals. Okay? And it included a lot of really weird like movements and stuff like that that would be interesting to an animal. So I let her do it. And she started talking to the badger. And she realized that the badger was hungry. So then she fed the badger. And the badger was happy. And she became friends with this badger, and they traveled together. She gained an animal companion when I wanted her to turn back. So now she has an animal companion named Badger. And she starts to talk with this badger a bit, getting to know just what's going on in this badger's life, why it was all alone, stuff like that. So I had to come up with a backstory more than just, it's a hungry badger, all right? So I made it so that the badger had a family. Village! Yes. Okay, this is where we find the hay. So the badger had a family, right? And that family, for some odd reason, like, cast it out because, like, the badger had gotten, like, into a kerfuffle with another badger in the family, and, like, him and his wife and kids were cast away from the rest of his family, and there's like, don't speak to us anymore. So it was just him and his family. And then at one point, tragedy struck, and his wife and kids were killed by a hawk. Because, you know, why not add tragedy to a badger's backstory? I was a new DM, okay? Don't judge me. Actually, you're gonna judge me anyways. Judge me less harshly, please. Anyways, so... Oh, hello there. I don't have a pickaxe, but I do have bread now. You know what? I'm gonna specifically craft a pickaxe just so I can steal all of your guys' stuff. None of you get jobs, you don't have jobs, you're unemployed and you need a job. I took all your work and now I run to steal your food supply out here. I'm coming to take your hay, I'm gonna throw it on the ground, I will step all over it when I feed my cows, blah 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 blah. I took your food supply, I am now a rich individual. It took a while to think of that next lyric. I'm sorry, okay? I will take this, though. Yes. Love those. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. This really was, honestly, a lot faster than just trying to wait for hay to grow. Right? It was a lot faster. However, I'm going to need a lot of hay. Because it was 4 by, like, 23? Oh, wait. Yeah, it was like 4 by 23. Which means it's like 92 blocks. So I'm a third of the way there. Thank you for all your hay. I'm going to move on. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, hello there. Okay, back to the story. Okay. She has so much empathy for this badger. She now wants to protect it from all harm and all wrongdoings, okay? She's grown deeply attached to this badger, all right? And I see this as an opportunity. I'm just like, you know what? Fine. You can keep the badger. I might kill it down the road. And she's like, you better not. If you kill this, I will cry. All right? 100% she definitely would have cried if I had killed that badger. I have no doubt about that. Like, none. So I just tell her, if it dies, it's in every combat. If it dies because of a combat-related thing, that's on you. And she's like, okay, then I will specifically tell the badger to stay away from the combat every single time. It's like, all right, that's on you. If you forget, it'll be there. She never forgot. All right, so her and her badger, they're traveling, and I give her a quest of like a missing child, that leads her back to the place where the other players are. She's like, okay, I get what you're hinting at. Okay, fine. Meanwhile, the other players, they're visiting a farm trying to find his lost daughter. There's a lot of missing kids. And they're just like, oh yeah, no, we'll help you. And they're given this map that's like to her secret hideout, okay? By the time they like finish preparing and all that and looking for clues around town, they all meet up once again. So now it's a party of 4, a badger and the 3 players, okay? We had another player join, so there was actually like 4 players, but he ended up leaving within a couple weeks. And then shortly after the mission that they're currently going on, a 5th player joined, and he stayed till the very end. So, we'll get there. Oh my gosh. That town is not that town. 100%. It's totally different. I think they might have hay bales. Anyways, wow, this is a lot of flowers. I love this. So, Badger leaves. Badger, there are so many bees! There's so many bees! Do you see how many beehives there are? Oh my gosh, is there an increased spawn rate in these biomes? It would make sense. There's a lot of flowers, so there's going to be a lot of bees because they like flowers. But like, I didn't expect it to be this much. That's insane. Boop, 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 boop. I don't need the potatoes. I don't need the potatoes. I don't need the potatoes. I can go without them in my bag. Okay. Anyways, long story short, Colt was trying to steal the kids to feed them to spiders for a ritual. All right. Typical edgy storyline. Players didn't care for it. Okay. It led them down the path for a while, and like they were following it, and they also ended up going to like this Fey Forest where they encountered wizards that were trying to collect the fairies, and they stopped these wizards, but like from collecting all the fairies, but they had taken a few. And one of the fairies was like, "Let me join you to go get them back." All right. So now they have, by the time this fairy joined, it was 5 player characters, a badger, and now a fairy. Okay. On the road down, the player that was going to leave in a few weeks left, so he died in combat. We discussed it, and he was like, "Yeah, let me die in a combat, and that'll be the way I leave." I was like, "Okay, that's cool." And then the players can loot your body if they need extra supplies and all that, and you know they can it's all great. And he's like, "Yeah, that's fantastic." Okay. Uh, so he dies. They loot his body. They give him a burial. Later on down the road, they were complaining about how boring it was, so I made like a randomized encounter generator, and they had also decided that they were not liking the leveling up by experience method because it was going to take forever, and they were just like, we really only have like this semester of college to play, because a lot of them were going to go abroad for their studies and they weren't going to be able to meet in person. And I was like, okay, cool. Okay. How about this? Since we meet weekly, we can plan this out so that like you guys level up a few times every few weeks. And there's like, cool, that's great. And like towards the end of it ended up being like, hey, you guys are leveling up every single week. All right. It got crazy on my end. I had to do a lot of encounter recalculating. But yeah, they had leveled up to like level 3 by this point, and the encounter was a were-tiger. Well, they defeated the were-tiger, but 3 of them had gotten bit. All right, only 1 of them failed their Constitution saving throw, but they didn't like. I didn't let them know, like in character, that they like felt weird. All right, all of them knew who failed, but they also knew that in character, none of them knew if they had failed or passed. And these players, they did a phenomenal job of keeping what they knew in character and out of character separate. I commend them for it. It was phenomenal. All right. They get to a town and they say that they need to actually... Oh, wait, no. Oh, I skipped a part. A very important part. All right. Before they had gone on that journey, they had went to the town that their circus that they were, like, trapped in was stationed outside of after the circus had moved on, okay? So they went to that town, and they wanted to earn money and experience. And I said, okay, we can do a time skip, right? Where you guys decide to work with the guilds in town. I'll let you pick between the guilds, and you guys will earn a certain amount of money based on how much you do and all that. And we can just determine that outside of the game. And they all were just like, great, cool. And a lot of them just picked that they wanted to earn experience and money. However, the player with the badger said, hey, I want one thing and one thing only. I want the guild that I'm working for. And she was working for like the mage guild. Okay. I want the guild that I'm working for to awaken my badger. And awaken is to cast a spell on a creature or object, and it gains intelligence of a person, like an average person. So it can comprehend languages and all that. And well, actually, I gave this badger the ability to speak, which I grew to regret. So this badger now gets awakened, and they all ask, "Hey, since this badger is smart and is a part of the party, can they get a class?" And I said, "Sure, why not?" Because why not? You know, who cares? They're having fun with it, right? It's their game. I'm just the one, bringing it to fruition. I'm just like, well, I could either be a party pooper and say like, no, that badger can't gain any levels. It's just a badger. It is what it is. Or I could be like, hey, we can look at the stats of this badger and think of a class that actually fits the stats. And there was like 2 classes that fit the stats because there's only one stat that was above 13, which is like typically the minimum requirement for any class. All right. That stat was wisdom. And so they all decided that this badger, when it became awakened, would become religious and become a cleric. And the player who joined later on and decided to stay till the very end converted the badger to his religion because he was also he was also a religious fellow. I forget if he was a cleric or like a paladin or whatever. It doesn't matter, okay? So Badger becomes religious, he becomes a cleric. He now has an actual role in the party and a reason to be in combat, which I viewed as a plus because now I have a chance to like actually start trying to kill off this badger, right? But whenever they spoke with the badger, I had to do a very like silly voice. And if you guys want, I will do the badger voice, but you have to request it. I'm not gonna do it this episode. I might do it whenever I stream my building process of one of my major builds. I don't know. I'm also thinking of doing a major build very soon, so I might stream this week. I don't know. It really depends on like the progress I do. Oh gosh. I didn't see that fall. That could have been disastrous. Anyways. Wow, I have so many cauldrons now. So this badger gained sentience. It gained religion. And it was able to level up with the party. Alright? They were still level 1 when they actually got this badger to like gain sentience. Alright? It was still like a level 1 party. And then after that, they realized, oh wait, we have a very limited amount of time. If we stay at level 1 for so long, then we're not gonna make it. All right. So they keep going. Badgers along with them, actually being a person and gaining experience and helping out in fights, healing. All right. They get tired of the cult stuff. They're just like, you know what? We don't actually care about this cult. And I was like, okay, cool. Whatever. This is like the main issue that's plaguing this entire region. So if you choose to ignore it, like that's on you guys. And they did. Partially because I kept enticing them with other things that would pique their interest and bug them beyond anything else, okay? One of those things was a bard named Tim. All right? Tim appeared in the very first village that all of them went to. And I mean all of them. So the first two, they went to a village that was up north. They went to the tavern, and the tavern had a bard who was performing. Okay, that bard's name was Tim. They were dressed a very specific way, and they played a very specific instrument. The player that got the badger when they went to the first town that they went to also encountered a bard named Tim. Okay? Tim was also part of the reason why she decided to rejoin the party, because she wanted to go see the other Tim to see if it was like the same guy. It wasn't. They were two different Tims, but they looked exactly the same. They had the same mannerisms, they had the same voice, they had the same faces. The only difference was that they always played a different instrument, and there was a Tim in every single town if they had a tavern. If there was a tavern big enough for there to be like a bard, there was going to be a Tim. Okay? So they kept getting bugged by the fact that there was Tims everywhere. they wanted to look into it, but they never actually found the answer. Funny note on that, all I have to do is say the name Tim in a group chat, and one of the players will get very, very mad at me. It's really funny, honestly. One of the other players actually did it recently. She's like, "You ruined my day. How dare you?" Oh my goodness. What's going on here? How much time has passed? Oh my gosh, it's like an hour! Oh no! Okay. Oh no. Alright. I'll tell you more stories next time. This was a very long episode. We're gonna keep looking for hay. I have... Oh wait! Never mind, we're gonna start making our way back. Because I have a lot of hay. But yeah, next time I'll finish the build. Hopefully. And yeah. We'll continue the D&D stories. But let me know what you think in the comments below. I probably won't read them until I've already recorded the next episode, so they might not be commented anyways. So, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm gonna stop holding you guys here. Yeah, this is... Oh, I lost track of time. I'm so sorry. Bye-bye!